Hey, what's up everybody and welcome back to another video on the channel. So today I'm going to be talking about the most underrated spots on the Fortnite map, current Season 4's date. Now, Pleasant Park coming in our number 5 spot. So today we're going to be looking at more of loot, not necessarily kills, because if you get a lot of kills there, it's probably not going to be underrated. So, if we look at Pleasant Park on the map, you see that this place has kind of to the outer, it's more to the northwest and it's very far out there, and you could be screwed over to some degree with the whole, loot and circle process, you know what I mean? So people don't really want to take that risk anymore, and people want to stay more in the center of the circle, tilted, pleasant, retail, salty. They don't really want to care about pleasant, so they want tilted, salty, and retail. It's more in the circle, you know what I mean? And you definitely get a lot more people there. And nowadays, when this is kind of out there, it's not really going to be a populated place unless it is like definitely one of the first stops on the bus. Now, the reason this place is underrated, it has very good loot. Fortnite, you can spawn in and have loot. Go here and you get a decent amount of kills. You can come out here with a decent amount of kills, a lot of loot, and a lot of luck here. And that's why it is definitely one of the most underrated spots on the Fortnite map to this date. And I feel bad because it used to be one of the most, OG places, and now it's kind of just drifted away since Tilted came out, and it's very, very underrated. Coming in our number 4 spot, we're going to have the Motel near Anarchy Acres. Now, the reason I'm putting this kind of low-key place on the list here is because of the fact that it has really good loot. And anytime I'll ever land here, it has extremely nobody there. That makes no sense, but it definitely has nobody there at all. And the reason I'm putting this on the list again is because it has phenomenal loot. You can spawn out of here. There's definitely llama that spawns around here, and you can come out of here with a lot of chests, a lot of good ground loot, and just have a good, chill starting off the day kind of, feel to it, if you know what I mean. So it's definitely an underrated spot, and the reason you could get screwed over by the circle here, but you don't have any places really to run. You can always run around. Like, it's not like Pleasant Park where you have this kind of weird area. You have direct, lines. You can go here or here. It's not where you have to go all the way around here or all the way around here. And you can definitely push into Anarchy Acres from here and have a decent amount of loot. I'd rather land here than Anarchy if I'm not looking for necessarily a lot of kills. If I'm looking for, just a nice little warm-up game. You know what I mean? So definitely a good place to land. Has a lot of loot, a lot of chests, a lot of trees to farm. Definitely a top thing for a low-key place that has a lot of loot here. Now, the reason I feel like this place is definitely a low-key area and no one really knows about it is because no one really knows about it. I mean, look at this place on the map. You rather land Anarchy Acres, you're kind of distracted from this little place here. Obviously, you might notice the crater from here, but really, it's not a visible area on the map, and it's kind of a small area. You might drive by it, you know what I mean? It's not very big area you want to check out, maybe, and I feel like it can definitely have some great loot to offer and some spots to hit after it. I don't know why this place is very underrated. Usually you'll find a lot of newbie people who go here, or people who are just looking to warm up in a game. But overall, I feel like the Motel is definitely a good spot to land if you're definitely looking for some good loot, nobody really landing there, and just a nice, easy game to start off. Coming at our number 3 spot, guys, we're going to be having Snobby Shores. Now, the reason I'm putting Snobby Shores on here is because, yet again, it's not a very populated place. It used to be when, Tilted and stuff first came out, but nowadays, Snobby's kind of empty. You find you really like this place. It has a good amount of loot. It has great loot, to be honest. Even though they reduced the loot here, it still has phenomenal loot spawns. You get a lot of chests. It's kind of like another Salty Springs. But the reason, yet again, it's a very underrated spot is because of the circle area and the location on the map. It is very west, you know what I mean? It is the furthest west spot that you can probably loot at the map. And you can get screwed over like a junk junction, you know what I mean? You can get screwed over if you were to land here, you know what I mean? So I feel like Snappy Shores is kind of just like a dead place nowadays. Usually you used to get, a lot of kills here. You used to get a lot of loot here. Used to be a lot of fun. Until, just people started drifting away from it. They started spawning at these places here in the middle of the map, and they don't really care for places that are kind of on the outside of the map that still have really good loot. You can loot here, you can get the circle, and you can be prepared for very good games. Now, I feel like this game really kind of favors spots. I mean, you can lay in Dusty, get a lot of kills, but come out with really bad loot. But then you come here and you get phenomenal loot, but you don't get many kills at all. So, I feel like Fortnite should, I don't know what to do with this place. You know what I mean? It's a very good place. It deserves attention for the loot that you can have. You can get a lot of chest spawns. You can get a lot of loot spawns. And yeah, the gameplay you're seeing, I'm not getting phenomenal loot, but that's obviously, that's luck. You know what I mean? It's just overall luck. But it definitely has a lot of spots that you can get some great loot. And I feel like this place has kind of been left in the dark. Definitely should deserve some more attention in the near future. I don't know if the challenges are going to bring this place back to its justice or whatever it is, but I definitely think this spot needs to be, given more attention, because it deserves it. You know what I mean? So, anyways, guys, coming in at a number 2. Keep in mind, guys, that this whole list here is not necessarily like, oh yeah, this is the least underrated, this is the most. It's kind of just a selection of the most underrated spots in general. It's not in particular order, it doesn't really make any things. It's kind of just overall everything that's kind of very underrated. Now, coming into our number 2 spot, we're going to have Lucky Landing. Now, Lucky Landing kind of got a very bad reputation when it first came into the game. Now, people don't land here. It's a very good warm-up spot. Now, the reason I'm putting this on the list is because it's a good warm-up spot. It has some decent loot there that you can actually get, but you can warm up here, you can get here, you can, push into Fatal, kill all the people who are left in Fatal, and whoever moved yet. Yeah, you could be screwed over by the circle, but not necessarily that bad. I feel like Lucky Landing has great loot, has great, you can get a lot of wood there, you can get a lot of stuff there, and then you can push over into Fatal Fields or any other place else. Now, if this place is definitely, it could be good for duos. I don't know about squads, but definitely if you're kind of looking for more of a slow game, I'd land Lucky. I mean, it's a good place. You don't have that many people there to worry about, but yeah. Now, we're going to be jumping right into number 1 spot because I'm more passionate about this place and how underrated it is. We're going to be talking about the factories near Flush. Now, the whole factories near Dusty have been kind of wiped out by the meteor, leaving that these are the only factories left. I truly believe this is one of the best spots in the game for loot. You can get a couple people here that you might have to deal with, but then that's it. Fortnite made this place amazing. This place has so many wood pallets, has so many loot spawns, has so many chests, has so many factories. The factories are probably one of the best spots in Fortnite. You get wood stacks here, which give you about 57 wood. You get so many chest spawns. I mean, you get truck chests, you get factory chests, you get underground chests, you get everything here. They even updated the spot kind of a couple days ago, or a couple weeks ago with Season 4. They removed the place, but then they added a different one. Which kind of made it better because they put more loot spawns in that specific place, the dance floor place. But this spot, man, it has so many spots, and if you were to loot this place by yourself, you wouldn't even have enough to even carry. You would probably find unlimited shields for yourself. You would find at least 900 wood coming out of here, and it would be absolutely insane. Now, the reason people don't probably like this is because of the fact that it has so many, spots that people don't necessarily, like, because of the fact that you have people here who kind of are pushing into the spot, and it has a pretty bad circle. You'll have people coming from Flush that you might have to worry about from your back, people from Lucky, but the fact that you can probably deal with them because you might have better loot than them. And I feel like the fact that you can easily get so many materials here, so much loot, a couple people to deal with, is definitely a deserved place to be on this map or on this list. And it definitely deserves a name, in my opinion. It definitely deserves, to have, how we always thought that Dusty shouldn't have a name because it's so bad? What about this place? These factories are amazing. The amount of chests that you get here is phenomenal. And if you're looking to, get some kills, you don't want to be walking around with no kills, but you want some good loot, you feel like you're getting unlucky, try this place. Yeah, you might have to go far from the circle, but in my case here, I did not have to go very far from the circle at all, and I feel like this place is definitely like a very good warm-up spot. It's definitely a good, place if you're having bad games to try out here. Just slow the pace down a little bit, get some loot, and then get right into the action. Anyways, guys, if you did enjoy the video, if you want me to make another type of video like this one, definitely slap that like button and subscribe if you're new. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.